doing and how they're innovating themselves and so on. But that's because they're a team, and they clearly are a team, right? And they don't have to worry about any destabilizing things like having like the revolving door factor, players coming in and out and stuff. They're just a team, and they can work on themselves as a team and improve over time and have their drills and stuff. But I feel like Cloud9 are in the spot that Team Liquid are in, where it's like, well, what's going on? How much do we invest in strategies and drills and stuff when we don't know what our team is?
In addition to that, though, they're kind of playing against their in-game leader, Dan, in Sean Gears, because he's still got Cloud9 stickers on his Glock, Dan. This is interesting times. Cloud9 starting on the CT side. Lots of people for both teams around the pop. Irakanji is going to be the man playing close. There are 2 flashes onto Sean Gears. Where will they go? If they go down towards, well, you can see Irakanji is actually facing the wall just in case the pop flashes come in. So he's expecting, it seems, or is that nothing? Well, one of them expecting nobody to come down without a flash. So Echo Fox not really searching for much information at the moment. They're all stacking towards pop, towards B. One would imagine it's going to be a B, because they only have Sean Gears. Looks like he's going to be faking over towards the A bomb site, unless they're all going to barrel through pop. That could go good, and it could go pretty damn bad. Irakanji, nothing going to get taken down straight away. So it begins here for Echo Fox. They spot Shroud over towards Ivy, and that is a good smoke to cut off the connector push. So Shroud looking for the one taps here. Not even getting anything at the moment. He's all just holding angles around pop at the moment, and the CT start to move in, but still no flags to the side. Roka taking down Skadoodle now for 2 versus 5, and not a single kill will come in for Cloud9, not the start they wanted. You have to wonder if the fact they're playing against their ex-in-game leader will be in the back of their minds.
I don't know. I think they're probably more worried about what do we do with the fact that we're playing with Irakanji here, and this is not necessarily the lineup we're used to playing with. They probably have. I mean, in their position, you just want to keep it simple. Essentially, just let Shroud do Shroud things, get Skadoodle on AWP, play tight setups, you don't have to make anything too complicated, don't have to play very complicated setups. This is basically Echo Fox's time to have an easier victory over Cloud9, because obviously later in the season, you'd expect that Cloud9 had any issues with their lineup, that would be resolved. And
Indeed, however, you said, with people hiring 16-year-olds to join their lineup, who knows who's actually available for Cloud9 to pick up at this point? Maybe they import some Europeans.
Yeah, that's a distinct possibility. We already saw Mixwell come over to the TSM side, and no, sorry, not TSM. Optic, yeah, replacing Shazam, and he was pretty amazing. Obviously, there have been some crazy showings in some past LANs, but those are some, that was like a one map here or one map there sort of affair. Otherwise, Mixwell didn't really have much in the way of results with GG bots, so it's pretty crazy they picked him up. And when we saw him play, he was very good in that best of 3, very good indeed. And this is a problem right now for Echo Fox. Quick information plate, and they're going to have to try to survive the pistols here. And looks like they're going to get the bomb planted, but this is quite difficult, yeah.
Yeah, they're in a lot of trouble here. The CTs are streaming in. They haven't committed to the bomb plant, and they're going to do it now when the CTs are in much better position. Nobody to cover Sean Gears and no plant to come in. That hesitation caused them many problems.
I think that was just an error, basically. It looked like they didn't know who was going to plant the bomb or who had the bomb. That basically looked like the kind of matchmaking situation, or like when you're playing a pug and or maybe there's some chaos and someone dies, you pick it up, you legitimately don't know you have it, sort of thing. But you don't see that in the top level.
Maybe they didn't know. I mean, the plant started, but then it stopped, so perhaps they thought the CTs were closer than they were. Either way, enough damage was done by Skadoodle to let his team finish off the job. And now Echo Fox will find themselves on the eco. They're not going to go for the force. When you win the pistol and lose the second round, often you see the forces go back and forth until somebody starts to win some consecutive rounds. Perhaps this is not the map to do it on for Echo Fox, or they just want a more conservative approach in general. So just a solid eco from them. Sean Gears with a smoke and a flash. I think we will see the smoke going towards connector, perhaps, as per usual. And then they'll just try to desperately get a bomb plot. So they're going to put the smoke down, so the CTs can't see them coming out. That is a nice flash by Stewie. He only gets to one player as the rest of the stream in. Rix goes down for free. Can he stop the plant, though? 2K's going to get taken out, in fact. And the bomb indeed goes down this time, but Echo Fox are surely going to lose this particular round. Skadoodle coming in from high. are looking to see if anybody's up high, and now it's a 2 versus 2. No rifles picked up though, they are far away, and 80 all that left. But Shroud is the only man to survive. So these rounds for both Echo Fox and Cloud9 respectively have been considerably expensive.
Yeah, I mean, Echo Fox should just force up now. That's the hilarious reality of this round, is that they should just force buy, because they did so much damage there. I don't think they ever expected to get quite so much damage done in that round. And going to have to see whether or not they're actually going to go for such a play.
They go. Well, they had a lot of money actually, so they were good to go for the buy anyway. So 2-1 it is going to be. AWP onto both teams already. And again, we saw on the CT side for Echo Fox yesterday. We're seeing Train a lot today actually, a lot in general in North America, which is interesting. But yeah, Mo wasn't very effective. And again, he wasn't really engaged on the CT side when he was over towards Ivy. So I do wonder if Cloud9's approach on the T side will be different and he'll find more action, and whether or not he will be rotated a bit more should things be quiet over towards Ivy. Lots of questions to be found out in the second half. But for now, we're in the first. Cloud9 with 3 people over towards the B bomb site at the moment. Looks like they may be looking for some aggression, maybe an early flank. Rix is still in the area though, so they'll have to be careful. Skadoodle up on top of the train. He is known for some wallbangs into this area. Nothing doing just yet, but with his team aggressing from B, maybe he's going to start firing some shots off there. So some early aggression from Cloud9. Just showing Echo Fox that they're not going to sit and wait and be dictated to. But they'll back off for now.
Yeah, Sean Gare is able to pick up one. Skadoodle having to do a bit of a hero defense now. Tag into the frag. Now, only 3 more players to deal with. Skadoodle still holding the line. The challenge once again, no scope won't land. And this is a chance now. A2Z once again delivering for the team, picking up another frag, giving Mo a 1 versus 1. And it would be great to see Mo having having much more impact in this best of 3, because we saw the last best of 3 of Mo. He's a little bit quiet. I mean, I think you highlighted it quite a few times. He wasn't really in spots where they could really use him very well.
Yeah, just went through that bit.
Yeah.
So we'll see what he can do now. Does Stewie see him? He must have seen him. Yeah, he knows where Mo is. So Stewie's going to go for the hero defuse, it seems, putting his angle as close to Mo as possible. You expect him to fake, but I don't know if Mo realized that Stewie knew where he was. Mo's going to lose the AWP as well and all the money, so that is a bit of a disaster. Unfortunate for him that his arm exposed his position, and then Stewie came in for the W for his team. So got a bit of the classic flash through the smoke as well, as everybody seems to love. Although that became a meme without me even knowing anything about it.
Really?
But yeah, because I don't watch all these YouTube videos, do I?
No, I don't know about it. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, apparently, like, well, he gets his kills by just.
Stewie. Yeah. Just running through the smoke. Just legit. Just running through. No flashes required.
No flash necessary.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Cloud9 get a 2-round lead now over Echo Fox, who are still on the buy with 3 Galils and 2 AKs. Not many grenades though. Got 4 flashes and a Molotov. Trying to come out and trade with Stewie, but he's got a 2-man spray down. Skadoodle getting the first one. Caught with a Molotov though, he will go down. But it's Sean Grills versus 4 Cloud9 players looking to put him on to roast.
Yeah.
He's nowhere near the bomb either.
And one thing you can't deny with Cloud9 is that they have very individually skilled players. So even in any kind of lineup turmoil, you got your Shroud, you got your Nothing, you got your Skadoodle, and you got Stewie as well. Stewie is known to do well in the pug environment. That's the kind of that's partly the joke, I suppose. Is one of the reasons why he became so known is due to his gross success in the pug environment, and I mean gross in all the sense of the word, because definitely he did do some disgusting things in the pug environment, just running through the smokes and just wrecking people.
I wonder what the plan here is for Sean Gares, because if he saves this rifle, he's going to have $0 in the bank. He's probably going to lose it in the next round, and his team are probably going to be on eco, which means he's going to be about $2,000 behind his team in the economy going forward. So I'm really curious to see what his plan is for the next round, as the clock is about to hit 10. So you can see his team are going to get, well, actually, the loss bonus is going to be more reasonable since they've lost 3 rounds in a row.
3,900s. And he gets nothing. But yeah, he has 3,000 of value. So he actually he has, you know, $100 more.
Yeah, but those are that's, I think at this point he might prefer to have that in the bank as opposed to on his person.
Because his team at most is doing a quasi here. So now he's behind in the buy round. So yeah, I agree. He should have tried to find a way to do damage or die there. Because
next round he can basically
not do anything.
But well, he'll have what, 3,400?
Yeah.
So he'll basically have the same buy as now.
Indeed. Well, he will have to go for a Galil, yeah. And for Mage, if he goes for the AK, then he is going to be poor. Actually, you don't think? No, you can't afford that.
No.
Yeah, it's going to have to.
So indeed, he has lost the Galil. So we'll see what he buys in the next round.
Cloud9 having a strong result so far, actually, and it is quite cool seeing Irakanji. Again, never seen him play, so that's quite nice. And we shall have a pretty strong environment, or good environment, some freedom for Skadoodle too with his AWP. I'm going to be interested to see how Mo matches up against him, to be honest.
Well, look, Sean's gone for Tech9 nades.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they could have had double AWP, for example, on the T side. I don't know if that's something they want to do, but, I mean, he could have had an AK if he just tried to do damage in that previous round. So, I think a mistake was made there by Mr. Grills. Got a fast play into the A bomb site now, and perhaps his Tech9 will... Well, he picks up an AK straight away because his teammate's gone down. And they've got a man advantage as well. There's still Shroud fighting in the smoke. This is where the variance comes into it. You never know who's going to go where first. Rix gets taken down from the back. Stu2K will bring the advantage back into the CT side. Sean Gers and ATZ on the site, left for the team. The bomb is down in the middle of the site as well, so the battle will rage here until the very end. Shroud's going to trade for his teammate, and now Sean is alone. Spots Skadoodle up top. He'll have to go for a little escape into the corner. Makes it down onto the site, losing a fair chunk of his health, but you could say it will be worth it. Indeed it was. Straight in the face of Sean Gers, and Cloud9 survives the test. Yeah,
it's always great to watch Shroud. Just one of the things I always said about Shroud personally is when I watch him play, it feels like he's one of the best players to watch for mechanics, I'd say, in North America for sure. Like, he's got such good mechanics. And you can see in that chaotic situation, we've got to look all over the place and really control angles with the rifle. He's like, having a guy like Shroud there is so powerful right at the back. And we've got another buy for Echo Fox that will feature a Tech9 and no AWP now for Mo. That's unfortunate for Mo. Bit of a push coming in from Stewie, and Skadoodle is there to back up if the T's will try to take Secret or the inner hallways there, but they don't want anything of it. So that's an investment that's not going to really go too well here for Cloud9. Down a man and not much to show for it.
See some aggression over towards B though. Cloud9 with the man disadvantage, looking for the information. Irakanji's going to serve himself up to the gods perhaps. No, he's not. He's going to take them down. Rix gets taken out, no trade from the T's, and indeed, this is what I was going to say. This is what I like. He's moving away, going to sit on that advantage, but he's gone back for more, and he's been taken down by E2Z. The greed, the gluttony, Dan. You wanted all the pies.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the big misplay there. He got very lucky. Oh, I think he got fortunate to get that frag. It's pretty crazy they went for the refrag there. But we can talk about that in a moment. We do have the 3 versus 2 situation here for Echo Fox, but nothing. If a flash comes in or just a distraction comes in and nothing times his push there, they are done on the bomb site. And in fact, it's going to be Shroud picking up the first kill, leaving Roka 1 versus 2, and he's going to get taken down. Now we can go back to that situation. So already, you know, the aggression fails there. And most teams are going to be just, as CT side on this map, they're going to be happy to just gamble on the site. Usually actually in that 4-player situation early, teams will actually put 3 players towards A and then try to play 1 player into B and put him in a spot where he can basically delaying the opponent if they actually hit B is his prime objective, so that the rotation can come in and the retake can come in, and you defend A with the bulk of your team. Instead, they went re-aggressive, and I felt like he did get lucky to get the frag there, and he tries to repeat again, and all the time he's doing that, Skadoodle can't help him. He's basically rendering Skadoodle's position completely useless. There's no point for Skadoodle to even be there. And finally, Mo's going to get a pick here in the yard in the opening of the round, James.
Indeed he is, and Shroud is unable to take down Sean Gers towards Ivy, so Cloud9's defenses have been severely weakened. So they have a reasonable amount of money in the bank, but they don't want Echo Fox getting any rounds here. So it looks likely now in a 5 versus 2 situation. There goes Skadoodle, Stewie 2K alone now at the back of the site. Coming from CT spawn, more or less. So we'll see how much damage Stewie 2K can do in this situation. And, oh, that's interesting. How far is Stewie going to go with this? Is he going to try and go for the ninja defuse? No. Oh, he's missed it. Gone back. Finish him off. Rix doesn't get taken down. So that was interesting from Stewie, but perhaps there's just too many people, too many angles for him to try and stand, to hide in plain sight, so to speak. I like the idea, though. And now we do, see, now we have the double ops coming out for Echo Fox, when if Sean had not saved his Galil, they could have bought that earlier, if that was what they wanted to do, should they have had the money.
Yeah, and so it's the first time we'll see it, and I do wonder about its efficacy. Skadoodle's still on the AWP himself, and is he going to be on B, or is he, I think he is on the bomb site, bomb site A. Or is he going to get boosted here?
Ooh, that's an off angle. I like it.
Yeah, very nice indeed. But
yeah, I think that with the double ops on the T side, you can put one Ivy as Mo's taking down Shroud, and you can put one in main, basically. And there are a lot of angles you can cover with those lasers, so it can be problematic for the CT side. Definitely a map where four ops on the map I think is perfectly fine.
This is a dangerous round, though, for Cloud9. I mean, if they really wanted to continue their dominance, obviously, smashing the economy of Echo Fox right now stops them. It just stops them dead in the comeback trail. But if Echo Fox are able to secure this one, they're really, really on the way. And then they start sending Cloud9 into a spot where they have to start ecoing and they lose economic control. Echo Fox can absolutely pull back a 7-8, 8-7, something like that. It's reasonable. And it looks like they're going to go for a play into the B-bomb site. We have, I think it's Stewie who's quite aggressive in team main. In fact, he's actually starting to push in team main as the push is coming towards B here. So we might start to see a bit of a rotation. Skadoodle's playing connected with the AWP. So with Stewie's push, actually, if Stewie gets a bit of a move on, there could be a decent chance for Cloud9 to actually hold this one. If Stewie is good here on the site, let's see if he's going to be able to pick up these kills. And there's the first one. Oh, he's going to go straight around. He might be able to get the third one as well. He will find the engagement, but not the frag indeed. Mo and Roka delivering for the side of Echo Fox. And there's Irakanji now with that FAMAS in hand. He will have some assistance from the other side towards connector from nothing, but these are some very hard engagements for the FAMAS. I like this. Irakanji just running straight down onto the site and then trying to bait the player ATZ to kind of like move into position to go for a frag. And indeed, actually, Irakanji actually outplaying ATZ there, so that's a nice little play. But there's no time simply to get anything else done here. Stealing away the AWP is nothing, and Irakanji and AK-47. There's another round for Echo Fox. So where are we left now for Cloud9? What's their position like? Ooh, that's not good. That's not good for them.
No, it's not good at all. I think I think Irakanji was trying to take out the GG Molotov upstairs, but it was good play by A2Z to just play possum, and enough time was wasted.
Yeah,
which was more important than getting the frag in that situation. So Skadoodle will need to be aggressive with this AWP, and we'll see if Echo Fox go for a fast play to try and counter any shenanigans from the CTs. The CTs have indeed stacked 4 people towards A with a flank coming through Ivy, and Stewie 2K's got the first frag pretty quickly as well. Counter flashes will stop Roka from taking him down. He will get traded by Sean Gers eventually. If Irakanji on I think it's Skadoodle on the high ground. He's going to take down Roka. So problems occurring here for the Echo Fox side. Now that flank is coming in thick and fast from Shroud. So A2Z may get taken down from the back without realizing it. Quick 180 from him, but too many angles, too many CTs, and Irakanji will finish him off. So Cloud9 will break Echo Fox.
What a round, what a big round again. Just that individual skill element in Yard, it really throws. It's like they're spinning the face at wheel, James, and they don't know where it's going to land.
Question marks everywhere there.
And this time it landed on a round for Cloud9, and Cloud9 back in it, and it's again entering dangerous territory for Echo Fox. They still have a chance if they're able to defy the odds in this round and pick it up. They can get the momentum going again, as Cloud9's economy is not yet stabilized. But that said, their buy is somewhat devious. A double AWP here, Shroud and Skadoodle, is going to be hard to deal with. We saw Shroud previously get picked with a scout towards Ali, but with the AWP in hand, he's definitely got a strong chance as he's playing against the AKs and just the pistols. And you would expect the A set piece to be coming in momentarily here for Echo Fox. They're going to bank on the chaos, try to shut off the AWPers with the smokes. And that could work out, actually. I mean, with those smokes down, if they're able to gain the ground they need, if they get past the player on E-box, which I think is Irakanji, then they could make it happen.
Just under a minute on the clock for the Echo Fox side. Super passive angles being held around Pop. Yeah, I can hear there's a lot of chat at the moment, and the lack of movement is because Mo has lagged out, but because there's no engagement, they're going to reload the round, so nothing will happen for the time being. So a very good start here. A very good start here for Cloud9, 5 rounds up at the moment, and again breaking Echo Fox in what was definitely an unlikely round. I mean, I think Train. Do you think Train is a map where it's kind of difficult to go for a fast play to try and anti-eco, considering the type of map Train is to for example rush the A site, because there are so many corners for people to hold with pistols and so on?
I think pre-nades are a bit worrying, but generally I think fast rounds I think it can be fine, to be honest. I think generally speaking, for most teams, it's better to play it faster than slower, because just generally, like, if you're going to do around, like, because there's two ways to do it. Either you just spill out onto the yard and you throw your Molotovs and your flashbangs and stuff like that to get out, and you take the aim battles. And if you run into a stack, so be it. Or you play the information game, like you try to get some info first and then do it like a delayed set piece on A or B. Those are the two, I think, ways that teams will actually play. And I don't think there's anything wrong with just rushing it. I think it's a bit more random, though. I think it's a bit more variance. I mean, if you watch the top teams play anti-ecos, again, I'll take NIP as example from the major. You'll always see them and Astralis are also very good. Them and Astralis, they would always play it slow right at the start, just to make sure that no pre-nades, we're safe against aggressions, and maybe we can get some information because we've got a little bit of positioning, the way they set up their players. And then they go for the set piece afterwards to just get in there really fast. So it is a fast round, but it's just cutting out the dangerous bits.
Yeah, I think on Train specifically, it's weird. It's a bit of a minefield to go for fast play.
It's hard.
Yeah.
There's always variance on the yard, I'd say.
Well, a good start in this round from Cloud9. Roka has gone down already. So that's going to put Echo Fox on a handicap with a lot of time on the clock, so they will have to adjust. But Irakanji is given a frag back to Sean Gears. No flashbang. It's going to walk up, get shot in the face. Shadow going to give the position away as well. Yeah,
that's a shame too. I mean, they have double AWP, so with double AWP, you don't really need to get aggressive because you've got your AWPers who can take really long angles, and if there's pick-based play from the Ts, your AWPers can cover that. So you don't really need the aggression, I would say. And now the AWPers have less cover, they've got less riflers to kind of support them, so it gets a bit more awkward for them, I would say. So I think there has been some misplaced aggression from Irakanji. He's done some nice plays too. I mean, there was that play in the inner hallway that we saw previously, which was pretty questionable. But C9, they look like they're potentially good for a defense here. Stewie's actually in an interesting position. This could either go very well or very poorly, and then he's got Skadoodle as well with the AWP by connector with the AWP. Oh my goodness. And it's going to go very well indeed. 2 frags there found by Stewie, and Skadoodle's out there on the yard already. So this, I mean, the bomb does go down, but where do the Ts go? It's going to be hard for them to even fall back, actually. They're going to have to smoke themselves off. There are smokes to do so. Oh, Skadoodle with the moves. Yeah, there we go. Skadoodle straight in there. Oh, that was almost on. And he has nothing around the side, and the defuse comes in. But Stewie really did a fantastic job there getting that 2K. And 8-3 will be the scoreline. Echo Fox to get the bomb down, though.
Yeah, Stewie's been quite the pain for the other side. So Echo Fox not off to a great T half whatsoever. Stewie and Shroud going to be top fragging for the time being. Nobody's reached 10 yet. 10 frags on the Echo Fox side. Sean in, not top fragging yet. Shock for his team. Be in a tabloid tomorrow. And Echo Fox will be with a few nades and pistols. So we'll see what the setup is. Cloud9 putting 4 people over towards A at the beginning, and leaving Stewie on alone towards B.
To snap, James.
I know, Shroud is absolutely disgusting. 2 more people for him to find, though, over towards Ivy, admiring the handsome carcass of their fallen friend. So these double AWPs working out to a treat for the CT side. And again, these guys are on mere pistols. Are they trying to pick something up? I guess they are. They've got themselves a smoke, so they can use that to try and get closer. Closer than close. The bomb's headed over towards Ivy as well, so it seems they're going to try and overwhelm the AWP with numbers. Those numbers are starting to fill in. Shroud missing the first shot. Is he going to reset his position? Drops a meaty nade in, landing at the feet of Mo. Going for the reload. How many shots did he fire? I don't know. Not often you see a reload at this time in the match, and he'll get taken down. Skadoodle coming in for supports. Only 1 man down for the CT so far, but EchoFox are in a bit of a weird position. Stewie coming into CT spawn now to make sure there's no B rotation.
Yeah, Mo's picked up the AWP. Meanwhile, that's actually a pretty... That smoke feels very... Oh, no. No. A to Z. You are absolutely
that is well
crazy. That is an ambitious plant, to say the least. Don't mind me, Skadoodle. I will just be here planting this C4. Do not mind me.
I'll be gone. I'll be out of your hair soon.
It's a 10-3. Cloud9 having a dominant CT side. And, well, double AWPs are going to continue to be in power here for Cloud9. This is the thing that's interesting is I wonder how, well, obviously the gameplay would change so heavily if C9 don't get to play 2 AWPs. I think being able to play 2 AWPs really lends massively to the fact that, again, they don't really have a 5th right now. I think that the double AWP just makes life easier. And they have the economy to do that, to support it. So, oh my God, Sean, poor Sean. That was a beating he just received.
Yeah, I
50 lashes all at once.
I think double AWP's great on train regardless. Like if you can afford it, it's always good. Although if you get flashed, it might not be so good.
Yeah, they've been dealing quite well with Shroud actually in that position. You can see that they smoked off the angle towards quad, towards bomb train, towards pop and teammate and so on. So basically they get the 1 versus 1 against Shroud with the pop flash. That's actually really nice. It's a very low investment, but it's very highly effective. And Roka's creeping around CT now. This is dangerous here for the CTs. There's only Stewie and Skadoodle left, the B men. And now EchoFox will be moving towards that A bomb site. And actually Skadoodle's standing on the site. So there is a possibility for clutch here for the CT side. C9 going to be going in with Skadoodle. He's going to hear the bomb be planted around the train. He gets caught on the side. It's very unfortunate. And Stewie 1 versus 4. Here's the first frag. 7 HP. He is done.
So EchoFox will get their 4th round on the board, and you have to wonder how strong their CT half is going to be. I'm really curious to see. I think a lot of it's going to depend on where Cloud9 choose to go. If EchoFox choose to have the same setup again, if they avoid Ivy and EchoFox put Mo there again and don't rotate him around anywhere, then if he's the sole AWP on EchoFox's CT side, then they may they may find themselves having less effectiveness than they otherwise would. Yeah. We will move into the last round of the first half, though, and there will be a buy for the CTs, of course. They've got a few players on 6K plus, so they're going to have a few problems, but not many.
So the really interesting thing is actually how successful they have been against Shroud, to be honest. Like I said in the last round, they basically were able to get into CT, put Roka in a crazy position, and get a kill on Shroud with a smoke and a flashbang. That's all they needed. And that's actually really scary. And that's been consistent, somewhat consistent for them. That's, I think, 2 or 3 times that they've been able to bust through Ali fairly easily against Shroud. So perhaps a bit of a leak there. And you can see Cloud9 trying to plug it in this round. They've changed the setup there. They've got Eric Kanji there, close with an MP9. And Skadoodle's in the position where Shroud was with his AWP instead. And now Shroud has moved to... He's moved to quad. So he's on the top of the quad train. So a complete change of the setup here, actually. And Stewie's on the B-bomb site with nothing. Ooh, Ira Kanji. I mean, this could be money. He's got an MP9 as well, so the real money could be made.
Yeah, it's the last round, though, so that money will soon disappear. Next round, he will have $800, Dan, whether he likes it or not.
No, that's a shame.
50 seconds on the clock for Echo Fox to make their play. Sean is doing some shoulder peeking. Could find himself in some trouble, though, if he manages to go over to where Shroud is, but Shroud just looks away at the wrong time, and Sean has found some information for his team. Meanwhile, Mo takes out Irakanji, who goes for a peek from the Ivy position. So Cloud9 not being patient enough. Down goes Skadoodle as well. Shroud trying to answer back. Only Sean has been taken down so far. The no-scope onto Rix. A2Z is lurking, and he will be eliminated, which means the bomb now is in control of the CTs. Shroud just about making it out live. Got to be careful because of the Molotov, though. And he sees Rucker coming, and Shroud is absolutely wrecking everyone. Looking for the Ace versus Mo, who will finish him off. So 10-5 in favor of Cloud9 as we move into the second half. It was Ace for Mo.
Yeah. Yeah, 4 kills. Both players battling for the Ace, 1 versus 1. That's actually quite cool. And not often you see that.
Yeah.
And it's funny as well because Mo obviously with that Ace goes up to 16 frags and then looks quite dominant. But there was a lot of spots where he wasn't able to make the AWP work. And so it's good that he was able to deliver for the team in that round. He was obviously able to win the 1 versus 1 against Skadoodle on Ali. And obviously, Echo Fox realized there was a leak there, as I mentioned at the start of the round, because they were so successful there repeatedly. So they kept hammering it. Cloud9 tried an adaptation, basically putting 2 AWPers more or less towards that position, where Skadoodle is the first line now. And Irakanji is playing close to support Skadoodle, and they still couldn't stop that Ali push. And that's thanks to Mo in that round in particular. So that's quite cool to see. And 10-5. This is going to be hard, though, for Echo Fox. There's no doubt about it. This is going to be pretty rough, especially if they lose the pistol. And we got some nades for Cloud9. We got nades for days. And a molly and a smoke on Irakanji. I like.
So where will it be used? Could it make a bit of a wall over towards the A site, or fake over towards B, considering the fast aggression into Pop Dog? One would imagine they are going to go into A, but look at the push here. We've got a 2-man push through Ivy from Echo Fox, but they're not doing anything with it here. They see nothing, so they really need to get themselves back into some useful positions, and indeed it will be a bit of a interesting wall over towards A. Bit of a weird gap there, but perhaps it's an information play to stop rotations through connector, because the bomb seems to be going over towards B, in fact. Stewie TK is moving up to the other side of the site if he can. There is Sean Gers to try and deal with. He's down 7 HP, and if he goes down, then Rix will be all alone. Rix trying to flank from Pop Dog. The default plant is down, and there's not much Sean can really do in this situation. Down he goes, leaving Rix alone. There's a 1-tap, but he's up against 3, and they know where he is. So he will be hard-pressed to get himself any more 1v1s. He's got a decoy. Could try and use it to fake a flash and push through lower. No kit either, so he does have very few options. Couldn't even choose to just save his helmet. Save his Kevlar, untouched.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a Molotov too,
Yeah, if he runs away, he can get the helmet in the next round for $350, so his force buy of his team will be cheaper than it otherwise would be. But he needs to run so his armor takes no damage. Is he going to be good? No, he takes 2 hits of damage to his armor, so if he chooses to force with a helmet, that's going to be $1,000.
That is really annoying, isn't it? It feels almost kind of. I feel like it shouldn't be that way.
I don't know why he expected someone to be behind him. Like, he could have just ran.
Yeah. To be honest, he probably wasn't thinking about it. It's one of those things where sometimes you just don't think about it.
Yeah. Well, either way, he's gone for the scout, and the rest of his team have gone Deagle armor, so he wouldn't have had money for the $350 helmet anyway.
It's all good then, all is well.
Indeed it is.
Only is it well, though, if Echo Fox have a strong round there. Ooh, trying to get those peaks in, but the double face is going to be met with strong trade fragging ability from C9. And C9 will now nade off vision from the pistols. And the interesting thing, actually, in a round like this, is that you almost don't want to do that, because you're up against pistols, you've got rifles. Do you want to allow them with the smokes to come close to you? Because that's kind of what you're allowing them to do. That's something to think about, and especially when you get in so fast. And it actually hurt them there because they had to take mid to close range battles instead of the long range battles. And we're going to see A2Z there with the Deagle. Scary business. Flicks coming in. You never know with a Deagle how many heads are going to get popped. It's always scary business indeed. The bomb will be planted here. Cloud9 looking like they can save this round.
Well,
and there it is. That's what we were talking about. Skadil by the E-Box, Electric Box. Lecky. Oh, the spray's coming in. Good licks of damage there onto A to Z. He's quite low, but Rick's over the top of the train. Will Skadil react in time? All the double face from both angles, and they're both solo. But they are going to find themselves around. Yeah, I almost hesitate to say that maybe that smoke was what killed them there. Because the CTs could just get super close really fast.
Yeah, it's a double-edged sword, isn't it? I mean, you're almost better off using a HE. If you're using the smoke to come down without trying to get 1D'd, you could use a HE in that situation. Yeah. And depending on how many of you are coming out, it will basically do the same job.
The other thing as well is that I think you also have two options there. I mean, obviously this is a little bit hindsighty, but in some situations, if you feel like your team's not ready to push, then you got 2 kills. Just go back, and then you have loads of time. Force CTs to spread out, and then re-execute into a bomb site, and you have less CTs to worry about. So also another option in those spots that teams can apply. We're gonna get a pretty easy cleanup here coming in from Echo Fox. It's getting a little bit worrying.
Very worrying now.
Now that Shroud and Nothing are picking up a couple kills.
Everyone dies, of course, as soon as you say that.
And they only have P250s, James. So, and no Kevlar. This is very strange. Now they're going back for the bomb.
Ooh. Oh.
The bomb has been left, and this is so weird now because what does Roka do? There's a minute left. Bomb is now collected by Shroud. Where the hell does Shroud go? He can go anywhere. I mean, Roka kind of have to just find a good position to cover one bomb site and then just sit tight and just wait. Because he doesn't want to catch, he doesn't want to get caught out of position. But then there's Nothing, right? So, oh, he's going to spot Nothing. Nothing is just in the open there. That's really unfortunate. Because I was going to say, you know, Nothing is the guy where he can basically be anywhere and catch Roka in like connector or any of these corners, but he's now dead. So you would definitely favor Roka in this position. He's pretty tooled up compared to Shroud. But it is good old Shroudy.
So goes for the Molotov high and goes for the hero defuse. Do it, do it. Hero defuse coming in, and Shroud doesn't have time to do anything about it. I don't know if he would have even been able to peek. He had 27 HP. I don't think he makes it through the flames to even peek and go for a shot there. So that's well played by Roka, and an unfortunate situation for Shroud. Couldn't have known that he had the Molotov there. So there we go. Such is life, as they say. 4-round gap now between these two teams. Echo Fox will have Mo on the 5-7 because he wants AWPs all the time. All the damn time. Will he be afforded then, though? That will perhaps be up to Cloud9, who have 5 AKs at the moment, and they are looking to take all these CCs out. They've planted a T into the A bomb site. We may have to run distraction now, although the game, I think, has been given away with all the rest of Cloud9 pushing into the B bomb site. Mo goes down, A to Z goes down, so does Roka. Man advantage for the team. So Skadoodle and Stewie2K are heavily tagged. No HEs or mollies left on the Echo Fox side. And there are double mollies on Cloud9 side, so they may go for the telegraph upper hold. Rix goes down, leaving it all down to Sean Gears.
Did he just spray through the smoke and get that? Or was he on the ramp? Or
I have no idea.
He must have been on the ramp or something. But still, there was a smoke down, and Sean Gears' teammate died on connector. So I think Skadil just got a spray kill through the smoke. Nice. Glorious. Yeah, it's always nice when that happens. 11-7 is the game soon to be taken control of by Cloud9 once again. And Sean Gears will save a lot of value. You can see that Cloud9 are trying to keep it pretty simple. I mean, they don't really have any elaborate plays. We've witnessed a lot of just straight up B aggression. And again, that situation where they got 2 kills, quite a few Ts are sort of out of position, but they still go for the B push. Also suggests you know, a lack of coordination within the team. And if you have that revolving door on the 5th player, if you don't know who the 5th is going to be, if you just got somebody filling in, or maybe you don't have as rigorous practice hours or something, it's going to be a little bit like that. It's going to be a little bit discombobulated in situations like that, or lack of awareness between your teammates on who is where. And this is nice from Shroud. This is actually a good anti-eco sort of play. Shroud's just going to go in with the MAC-10, expendable, get some info, get a quick kill too. Would have been cool to see him try to go into B actually, but We're going to get the main push coming in now from Cloud9. Now that the information has been gathered, or some at least from Shroud, towards B, he's going to go pop dog. The rest of the teammates now barreling into the A site, making an easy time of it. The flank is coming in slowly but surely towards pop dog with Sean Gares. Someone might be able to do something here, but the problem is that now with A to Z dead, all eyes are going to be on pop dog. All eyes are going to be on the potential for a flank because they know that Sean Gares was, or they likely realize that a B player is still alive. And
this map was the pick of Cloud9 as well, so
all right.
they're looking good. They're headed in the right direction at the moment.
It's funny because we often have this. I think we've almost every Echo Fox game we've seen a train. I feel like.
Well, you saw one yesterday. After that, I do not recall. The news has just come out, by the way, since there's a pause coming in, that Simple is stepping down from Team Liquid because he wants to stay in Europe, basically.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which doesn't surprise me.
No, it's not too surprising, no.
So, does that mean Adren's back on the team? So many questions to be asked.
I mean, yeah, to be honest, it makes sense because he has already been on the team, still signed with the team, still under contract, and you know why wouldn't you use him? To be honest, what else are you gonna do?
Use him, yes, but like, will he be the long term? There are so many questions, but then again, like, there's no talent available apart from Freakazoid.
Well, the thing is that like you made the point there is that players from Europe are an option. Absolutely, there's a lot of people that are wanting to go pro, and there's a lot of talent out there. A lot of people that Cloud9 could very realistically try outside of NA as well. So there's options all over the place, to be honest. I mean, there's some really talented players, right, in Europe that Cloud9, an org like Cloud9, could give a really good deal to, I think.
It seems that there's more availability for North American teams in Europe than there is in North America at the moment because everyone has just been signed up by everyone, basically. Yeah. So that's interesting. And then we see that Bondake has left Flipside. I'd be surprised if Simple went back to Flipside.
No, that's not happening.
I can't see Simple joining an English-speaking team in Europe unless it's FaZe who just signed Kirishima, presumably because he was the only person available, I suppose. So
not one other CIS team that's been doing reasonably well.
They just, if I'm not mistaken, there's so much going on. I think Gambit just signed a new player, didn't they? I'm fairly sure they have a new player. Yes, FaZe, thank you, producer Reese. Questone just, he was on trial for Hellraisers, and I think ESL's LAN will be the last match he plays for that team. So Hellraisers will need players. Flipside will apparently need players. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, there's a number of factors. Obviously, I don't know if, well, I'm assuming Kirishima's fully out of his Envious contract now. But
yeah, well, he's being signed by FaZe, right? So yeah.
But then what if, right? What if FaZe would be interested in taking Simple, and Kirishima could go to the rumored Existence team?
Yeah.
Right?
Wait, so did you say Simple would go to the rumored Existence team?
No, FaZe.
FaZe would take Kirishima.
Yeah, no, FaZe have Kirishima, right?
So, yeah.
I'm saying, let's say Simple goes to FaZe, and Kirishima goes to Existence team.
Right. I don't think that's going to happen, actually.
It could happen.
The thing is,
that might work for everyone.
A Simple going to FaZe makes sense because that's the kind of team that FaZe is. They just get superstars. That's kind of how they work. Thing is that the funny thing is that that's kind of their gimmick, but it doesn't work. I mean, there's no results, right, that would suggest that it works. Yeah. That's the only thing. I mean, it could happen. It would be cool, and there's a lot of name value on that team. But at the same time, it doesn't really work. But it's really interesting because. Yeah, we can go back into if there's a pause later because we're back into the match now. And
I'm sure there'll be a pause later, Dan.
Yeah, there
always
is, just to wreck us.
So we've got 3 players over towards the A site for the CTs now. They've had 4 in previous rounds. Irakanji's been taken down by an aggressive Rix. So not a good start for the T side on this particular round. They don't have many mollies at the moment, but it has been a bit of a war of attrition in the early stages. that continues here with G2K being taken down by Mo, who, again, Mo's in a more aggressive position this time, perhaps because Rix has gone down, so there's more to cover. Wow, I don't know how Scoodle gets that frag, but he does, and almost unscathed.
Skadongulas. You haven't said it yet, James, so I'll be the first to say Skadongulas. And, ooh, willow nades. Sean Gares, patience is a virtue. That's what my mum always said. And she was right. 3 versus 2. Echo Fox now with some good info there. Roka, that is a big, big kill. Studio now looking for the clutch. First man taken down off the train, but there is somebody upcoming. It is Sean Gares. That is too easy there.
Double Op's coming out, Dan.
Double Op, Doppio. Doppio means double.
Is that Italian?
Yes.
Okay. Wouldn't it be like doppio?
Doppio.
Well, let's see if Sean Gares will hold it himself and where he will go with it. Again, we saw, for comparison, we saw NRG, they had Peter over towards Connector, which is what I wanted to see in terms of a rotation of the AWP in Echo Fox's previous train match. We'll see what they do with it on this occasion. And in fact, Sean is all the way back, the back of A. So, like where the bomb train was on 1.6.
By the way, one of the reasons why we talk about delaying this outside push is that so if there's a pre-incendiary, as there was from the CTs, you don't waste all your nades, as it just happened for Cloud9. That's made life more difficult, but they have actually made 2 entry frags. But most are alive, Sean Gares alive, the double AWP's still alive. Like like that Portal song, the Portal ending song, still alive.
I don't know where Mo was at the beginning of the round, but again, there was so much action from Cloud9 coming out of Team Main. I hope they at least try to have an AWP in that position. So nothing is alone now versus Roka and Sean Gares. Expensive rounds for both teams. Roka playing on the site, Sean holding the tightest angles, but his booty will give him away. Nothing taking a bit of damage. Roka will have the health advantage, and he could even get flanked by nothing at this point. 50 seconds on the clock, so nothing has a lot of time to be undetected and try to reset the situation. If Roka jumps off the train, then the impact may give his position away. Although nothing's going to look high, indeed he is. Roka looking the wrong way at the wrong time, and nothing was going to go for the plant. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah. Could have gone for the AWP instead.
He thought about $300, and his teammates were like, no, the AWP, no, the AWP.
The AWP.
Have you played Mirror's Edge? I must quickly ask you.
No.
Okay.
I don't play games.
Okay, because I think I may have confused Still Alive song
Portal
with Mirror's Edge instead of Portal, but never mind.
So Cloud9 are going to have the 2 Galils coming out and the 3 AKs, and Echo Fox are going to be on a solid eco here. So Echo Fox might have 2 players pushing up B. Indeed, they are doing that. Sean Gares, oh, was he spotted there? He must have been. We've got a free fire coming in from Stewie, and Roka will trade. Shroud will trade straight back. We've got CTs being lost elsewhere. 2 versus 4, again, just the mere pistols here for Echo Fox. So not having a great time of it. Rix getting another 1 dig, of which we have seen many across Europe and North America as of late.
Lecro.
Indeed, Lecro putting in work. So ATZ last man standing on this eco for Echo Fox, and he is now dead. Game point to Cloud9. On the verge of winning their pick.
You know what, actually? A player like Lecro is kind of like a prime candidate to get kind of stolen away or bought out or something, isn't he? Because he's a young up-and-coming talent no one knew about in a team, let's say, that's an org that's new. But so that's actually just came to my mind.
Echo Fox don't have many nades in the bag at the moment. Everything has been stretched for them. Mo coming out with the Mag 7. I wonder if he's got more kills than the Mag 7 in the last 2 days than he has today. He was getting a lot in Cobblestone as well. Trades coming in for both sides. That will be to the advantage of Cloud9. Minute 30 on the clock here. And Echo Fox will be stretched across the map. Echo Fox have nobody looking towards Ivy at the moment, where nothing is moving in. Meanwhile, Shroud is wiping out the rest of the defenses. He's going high, but Rix will bring him back down to earth. Traded by nothing, no. So Sean Gares versus 3 versus all of his previous teammates who are still on Cloud9. And he will be traded in return by Shroud. So the first map goes the way of Cloud9, and we will move to Mirage, which will be the pick of the opponent's Echo Fox.
Yeah, it's really hard, isn't it, when there's that many CT rounds? And a lot of it was just due to that strong yard defense. And when they started to realize that yard wasn't really working out, the Echo Fox side, they started trying to hit B, and at that point, it was already a little bit too late. And the thing is that on this map, I think in the chaos, you can't say that necessarily just because they lost some of those rounds that it wasn't a good idea. I mean, sometimes Shroud is not going to hit all those shots. Sometimes, for example, they started to also find a leak on Ali. Like Echo Fox were working the kind of weaknesses in the defense, but they just lost some of these kind of clutch 1v1s, and that's to be expected, I think, in some cases when you're up against Skadul and Shroud and players like that. So I don't think there's really. I think the score doesn't really tell the result there. I think it's not fair on Echo Fox if you just look at the score.
Fair enough. Well, the second map is going to be Mirage, which is the pick of Echo Fox. We'll see how they'll do on that. To go back to your point on Lekro about if he's a prime candidate to be picked up, Nipper not going to pick anyone up. I don't think he would leave to join Fnatic on a temporary basis. While
No, like, what about C9 though?
Oh, you mean internationally?
Yeah, no, yeah, exactly. Like as an import into North America could be something. I mean, we saw Mixwell come in, for example. The Spaniard. Obviously, it's easier to pick up Mixwell than it would be Lekro. Yeah. But at the same time, Godsent is going to be an org that's actually, to be honest, Godsent is an org that they play as friends. That's kind of their thing, right? That the reason why they're playing is because of each other. So maybe it's.
They seem like a promising team, so I doubt any of those will be picked up. But anyway, back to North America. We'll go to a quick break, and when we return, it will be the second map of this best of 3, which will be Mirage. See you back here in a few minutes.